Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 611, primarily in a row. My name's Rob. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, it's Friday, 6/19/20. Normally on Fridays, we do an F at Friday, which is your reminder of like, hey, don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Just take your shot. Just do it, right? But today's a special day. It's 6/19/20, which means it's Juneteenth. It's we're having a Freedom Friday. That's right. Yeah, we crossed out the F it, said we're going to make a Freedom Friday. I love it. On my IMs, again, it's a work day. I got plenty of work to do. I'm sure you do too. So first things first, I'm still the realist. I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating Juneteenth by talking about it. So let's get to our real talk. What do you know about Juneteenth? Admittedly, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know it was a thing until I moved here, until recently, right? And so I did a little research this week. I was like, what is this all about? You know, Emancipation Proclamation, how's this fit? All right, so here's your little history lesson. 1863, January 1st, 1863, Emancipation Proclamation is passed, whatever it is, like that's a thing, right? And so the purpose of that, as Abraham Lincoln would later explain, is that the Emancipation Proclamation wasn't about civil rights, it was about protecting the Union, and that that when it went into force effective immediately, that slaves were able to serve as soldiers for the Union. And so you had all these guys, again, they went from being slaves to being on the front lines, and we're told that, you know, when this is over, you're free. So there's your first couple things. And then it took 2.5 years for the war to end and then for the bulk of the slaves to then be freed, but only after a general had to go down to Galveston, Texas and remind all the fine folks down there, like, hey, yeah, you got to let these people go. They're human beings. And of course, they didn't not everybody just let everybody go. There was a bunch of people got hung. It was just bad stuff, right? Bad stuff. What else was important about that? Yeah, and that, you know, it's just now becoming to the point where people are like, yeah, maybe we should have a holiday about this, right? So I don't know. I guess the point about this is that I wasn't aware. I really wasn't. I don't think I knew that there was a 2.5 year lag in between when in my mind, Emancipation Proclamation, people are free. Not at all. Not at all. Funny how, I don't know if that's my recollection, if that's what, as a white person, that's what I wanted to hear, or if that's how it was taught to me. I'll be like, oh yeah, we totally did the right thing. Sign that paper, let them all go. You know, all this other stuff, that's just nonsense, right? Like, nah, I don't think so, right? Anyway, what's my point? We need to educate ourselves, right? We need to be aware of what other cultures within our culture have gone through, what people that look like us have done to other people. We've clearly repressed the black folks for hundreds of years, and it's time to just get out of the way, let them do their thing, right? Everybody keeps them hands themselves. Everybody gives each other the dignity and respect that we deserve. It's not that difficult. So let's move on to our thank yous, and we'll move on. Number one, God is good. God's been good to us in the good times and the bad. It's just interesting to me how all of this has kind of come together at the same time. You can see God's hands working, right? And a few years from now, 100 years from now, I'm like, oh, there you go. Sure, that pandemic had something to do with those civil rights. Thankful for history, we can look back and say, hey, let's do this differently this time, right? Like now that history's coming out, even though we tried not to talk about, you know, the Black Wall Street or the Tulsa massacre or anything, we tried to whitewash it, literally. We tried to say, hey, look, let's just not even talk about that. But it's there. People talking about it now, right? And think about that. Think about that in June 19th, 1865, where do you think a bunch of the people from Tulsa went, right? Or from Texas went? They came to Tulsa. And 56 years later, you had a massacre because the black folk were thriving. They had come through such serious adversity that once they were given some freedom, they killed it. And what's interesting to me, when I say killed it, they crushed it. They did a great job, right? Just this tremendously powerful, vibrant, economic neighborhood in Tulsa. And the white folks didn't like it. So they went in and burned the stuff, right? That's a song for another day. I'm thankful that we have the history, and now that the truth is coming out, now that we know. Yeah, we just know, right? I'm thankful for Liam, Leedy, and Layla. Both had their health scares yesterday. Liam's was out of the blue. Apparently he's home and playing some sort of video game. I don't know. Sounds like he's doing well. There's like 100 text messages in that. I can't read all that. But he's good. Layla's home sleeping. Her eye's good. So thankful for the prayers that y'all get. I'm thankful that it rained, right? I woke up this morning to thunder. I was like, thank goodness. We haven't had rain in a couple weeks. It's just been watering like crazy. So thankful for that. And I'm thankful for my patience, the patience that I have built up over the last couple of years. I'm a little late this morning because I've been taking care of Jack, right? And it's easy to get upset with him because I have other things I want to do. And then I remind myself, like, bro, you better settle down or you're going to end up being that guy with a super clean house and nobody will come visit you, right? Patience. I need patience with my family. I need patience with work. I need patience socially. We all do. Let's work on it. With that, I'm done for today. Hope you learned something about Juneteenth today, and I hope that you remember that let's just be tolerant. Let's be accepting. Let's understand what other people have gone through before they end up in front of us, right? Not that hard. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a Freedom Friday. I'll be back tomorrow on a Sabbath Saturday. Hope to see the deuces. # Real Talk. We'll see you.